Estamos viendo la caminata espacial de estos dos astronautas de la NASA, Cassidy y Benken, que ya llevan 4 horas y media de caminata espacial, están reemplazando baterías y módulos de la Estación Espacial, que la única manera de poder acceder a ellas en estas tareas de mantenimiento es desde afuera. Para eso implica este trabajo, para los cuales ya hicieron su entrenamiento antes del despegue, porque estaba previsto que iba a poder ser. Esta es la cuarta caminata espacial del año. Estos dos astronautas ya llevan varias, tienen experiencia en esto, ya llevan 7 caminatas espaciales. Va a haber una más el próximo miércoles, que vamos a ver si podemos transmitirla también en vivo como estas.
Going in, Joe. And there you go. H1, 10 o'clock, slightly down and to the left.
A-firm. And Bob, we'll have you just hold still for a little bit, just looking at your met rates.
Copy. Jasmine, I can break work on H1 if you'd like me to.
Chris, hold one. We're talking it down here.
Okay. And then our cheat sheet, Bob, it looks like one APFR comes over, one more. And one more spot. One more spot.
Okay.
And then we can get the battery out. Yeah.
Chris and Bob, I'm back with you after a little handover. We'll take a glove, hap, and gauntlet check from both of you, and then Chris, your go to break torque on battery 6, but we're not going to go with the PGT yet. We're just discussing time down here.
Copy that. My gauntlets are in place. The hap is dry. Gloves, all the RTV is in good shape. Got a little more black smudge pieces, but the RTV is great shape.
Copy, Chris.
The hap is baseline. My gauntlets are up, and my gloves are still in pristine shape except for those smudges.
Copy, Bob. Okay, so Chris, with that, if you can make sure the gap spanner is clear of slot 4.
Oh, I thought you want me to leave 6 and go do that? I was about to break torque on H1 and H2.
Sorry, not 4. Just, break torque first. So you can go to H1.
On H1, battery 6.
A-firm, you'll confirm the socket tape line's flush, and you can break torque less than 1 turn.
Socket tape's flush, it was about 1/8 of a turn.
Copy. You can go to H2, and Chris, can you report the serial number when you get a chance?
Yeah, just give me a second. Battery 6, serial number 09090.
Copy, that's a good serial number.
Is inserted to the tape.
Copy, Chris. You go to brake torque on H2.
Strong one. Port of return. It's broken. Torque's broken, rather. That was the most significant torque breakage I felt.
Copy that, Chris.
This one.
And Bob, how are you feeling? Your met rates are starting to come back down.
I feel fine. I didn't notice that my met rate was high, so I feel fine. I just don't. You guys must be managing CO2 or NOx.
Copy. Okay. If that's the case, then we can pick up and continue with moving battery 6 to slot 4. Okay. So that being said, if we can make sure the gap spanner is clear for the battery install onto the adapter plate in slot 4. And then, Bob, you can ingress the APFR.
Okay, copy. We'll check the APFR settings. Looks before that.
And then I'll be on the other side of you after you get in.
Copy.
And Bob, it's up to you if you want to roll the APFR first or ingress and then roll it. But if you want to roll it first, we're looking at a setting of delta.
Copy. I'll roll it first, just because I think the wrong things are in front of it for ingress.
Yes, but I didn't hear a 5-hour PET update. Did I miss it?
We're about to give you one, Chris.
Copy. The torque's broken, Bob. It's just straight to the PG.
Thank you.
Okay, and Chris and Bob, we're 5 hours into the EVA now. Living and consumables, MEDOX on Bob at 640, and we think we can finish this up, clean up, and be in the airlock by around 6:15.
Okay, copy all.
Thank you.
And Chris, if you can verify the PGT with the hex drivers clear of the slot 6 install location, and that the adapter plate connector cable is clear of slot 4.
Let that be forward work for me, because a little far away. I'll make sure that's the case, though.
Okay.
Okay, I've ingressed the APFR.
Copy, Bob. So you can check the ingress aid is tucked and tethers are clear.
Verified stowed. And my tethers are clear, except for the one I think I'm going to need to attach.
And yeah, Chris, we're looking for your ret on the battery tether point.
Okay.
This ret is on the battery tether point.
Copy. Chris, you can hand your PGT with a 6-inch to Bob. Bob's settings are alpha 7, counter 2.
Okay, alpha 7, counter 2.
Copy. You'll be going to H1.
H1.
A-firm, looking for 8 turns. And Chris, you can reposition to the radiator side of the IAA for that battery transfer.
Okay, you want to think about this for a sec, because the way my red is.
Copy.
To move now, Bob, before you start driving?
Yeah, let's, I'll give you your ret back.
Yeah. Okay, I have it.
Okay. Probably want to take the PGT with you during your relocation.
Absolutely. Have it.
Got it. You built your little nest and now you got to relocate it.
I had the perfect nest going on. Okay. So maybe to your left? Or out straight along this hand?
I think you need to go straight along that handrail, otherwise our tethers are going to get kind of a mess.
Yeah. You move it over.
The crew is now moving to the second get-ahead task, originally scheduled for the spacewalk next Wednesday. The crew will remove the 5th of 6 nickel hydrogen batteries and will put it on an adapter plate. So this will be moving battery number 6 to slot number 4.
Got it?
I got it.
Oh, my feet are over your head.
Copy.
Keep coming back down.
I want to fairly
All right,
your tether.
I'll put that up on that.
Maybe that's one use for those overhanging handrails. You can find a convenient one.
Might as well use these wires since we got them out here. Okay. They're lead.
Thank you. I'll need your ret.
Get re-nested here.
Are you going to go on your BRT or are you going to go?
Let's see, just for now. Then you're going to pass it to me at your left hip.
Yes.
Yeah.
And then I'll have to egress the APFR, so it might be too close.
Well, this is not the permanent one. This is just the
Copy.
bridge, the DGT one.
Okay, your ret is to the battery tether point.
Okay, PGT coming out. I don't know which side.
I've got it.
Got it?
Okay.
You might want to lock this one.
Okay. Roger that. Lock.
Bob, Copy, you're looking for Alpha 7 counter 2.
Yes, he's definitely coming in broken. Understand Alpha 7 counter 2
A-firm.
H1.
A-firm, you'll confirm the socket tape line flush, looking for about 8 turns.
The socket tape line is flush. You copy me loud and clear, Chris?
I do, yep, absolutely.
Okay, she's just coming in broken.
Yeah. It might be this spot on the structure.
Yeah.
Because it's where I keep having the issues.
Okay. Here we go on H1. Indicators moving. There's 8 turns. Verified unlocked on the indicator.
Copy, same settings, Alpha 7 counter 2 for H2. You'll confirm the tape line's flush, approximately 19 turns.
Copy. Yeah, I can't see the indicator. Can you see the indicator, Chris?
Give me a sec.
Oh, no, I got it. This was, look the same color. Okay, thanks for your light. There we go.
I like the valves in Dragon. Done with the PGT?
No, I bumped it to off. There we go.
See it jacking out.
I see the indicator moving.
Looks kind of low in your work envelope.
Yeah, it's kind of like that tape is also getting,
Yeah, there's a slight angle to the wobble.
This is not a good body position for that install.
Oh, yeah. Jasmine, we have you? Radio check?
Yeah, A-firm, and would an additional roll on the APFR help?
No, I think we've got the bolt released. The gauge 2 is just really low in the work envelope. In this APFR setting, it probably was expected.
Yeah,
so there's a different APFR config, but I think roll's not going to be enough.
Copy. And you said status indicators unlocked, and how many turns?
18 turns, and the status indicator was unlocked, and it clicked up there 2 or 3 times.
Copy. You can hand the PD2 back to Chris to stow on a swing arm, and can remove the battery and hand it off to Chris, looking to hand H2 outboard.
Copy. Let me know when you're ready for it, Chris.
All right, I'm throwing the BRT down.
And Chris will be holding it for the APFR roll.
I'm ready. And a good config. Here it comes. Just watch my safety tether. It popped off the edge. Your ingress aid. Thank you. Yep. You've got H2. I have H2, and I have control of the battery. Okay. Got control of the battery, and I've got to roll across where you are here, so I'll do my best here. We're going to the adaptive plate location.
Affirm in slot 4. And Bob, just make sure you also check your ingress aids tucked before that roll.
Copy. You can use me to translate if you need. I'm secure. The roll is complete.
Copy, Bob. Before taking the battery back, if you can just make sure the gap spanner and ingress aid are clear for the install to slot 4.
The gap spanner is clear. That's the thing about the ingress aid. If you tuck it well enough, it's hard to see. Verified that the ingress aid is tucked as well.
Copy, and as you take the battery back, you're going to want to end up with H2 in your left hand.
Your vector somewhere. There you go. Okay. And back. You have it. I have the battery. You have control of the battery. Okay, let it go.
Okay, Bob, once your alignment's good, you go to soft dock that battery onto H2.
Copy.
Again, the crew has removed the 5th of 6 nickel hydrogen batteries.
You need any help with that cable over there, or you got it? I think the cable is good. Okay. GT's clear here. A little bit misaligned. There you go.
The crew will now fix the battery on an adapter plate. Again, this will be moving battery number 6 to slot number 4.
Okay. I believe we're soft docked. I think so.
Okay, copy. With that, Chris, you can hand off your PGT with the 6-inch. Bob, settings are alpha 7, clockwise 2.
Okay. Clockwise 2. Okay, with the PGT. And the Velcro strap again.
And you'll be going to H2. Confirm the socket tape line flush, looking for 16 to 17 turns.
The socket tape line is flush. Understand 16 to 17 turns. And
on, Rick. Chris, let me know if you can see it. Right, checking in.
Roger that.
Ready?
Ready. Couldn't quite tell. I think I see it going down. Yep, confirmed, going down.
There's 16.25 turns, green light 9.2.
Copy, and same settings, Alpha 7, clockwise 2 for H1.
Copy.
And Bob, status indicator was locked on H2, correct?
Status indicator shows locked on H2.
Copy, thanks.
Another low work envelope.
Yeah.
Copy. And you're looking for 4 to 5.5 turns.
Oh, it is a little bit better body position because it's not right in front of your mini workstation.
Oh, yeah.
Green light, 9.4 on the torque, and 4.25 turns. The indicator shows locked.
Okay, copy. Good install. You can transfer the PGT back to Chris to stow on his swing arm, and you can release the ret.
Copy.
Thanks.
Okay, Chris has the PGT, and the ret is released.
Copy, and big picture with that. We're done with the install, and we're going to move into cleanup.
Okay, copy.
Okay, so cleanup is bag inventory, basically, Jaws, or do you have something else to do as well?
We're going to have Chris move some scoops from the battery in slot 4 to the battery in slot 5, and then he'll retrieve the camera and head back to the ORU bag to stow the ORU, or stow the camera and GoPro, and then inventory everything. And you will be cleaning up the stowing the hex driver back on the pip pin in the crew lock bag, and cleaning up the crew lock bag.
Okay, copy.
Copy.
Ready for the scoop?
You bet.
And as you just heard, the crew has finished their tasks for the day. 2 of those tasks were get-ahead tasks originally planned for next Wednesday's second spacewalk to replace batteries for the S6 Truss's 1B channel. In summary today, the crew removed 5 of the 6 aging nickel-hydrogen batteries, installed 2 of the 3 lithium-ion batteries, and moved 2 of the 3 adapter plates into the S6 1B channel.
Thank you.
All right, good news.
And we just received news that both of the lithium-ion batteries are both up and running and in good shape.
Your bookkeeping.
Copy, thanks, Chris.
That was with the wire tower.
Chris, it looks like your safety tether is not retracting right now.
Yeah, I noticed that. Let me give a body position and I'll look at the Urcum. Is it wrapped around me?
Okay, kind of it has some dynamics with it right now. It's not wrapped around anymore.
Okay, copy. The reel had gotten bumped or locked. Feel it reeling in.
Okay, it looks good now.
Look good? Yeah, thank you for bringing that up.
And Jaws, do I head to the crew lock bag?
From Bob, you'll head to the crew lock bag, stow the hex driver on the pip pin ret, and then you can retrieve your PGT with the ret series and the adjustable and put it back on your swing arm.
Copy. I have stowed the ingress aid flat to the boot plate.
Copy, Bob. Thanks.
And tucked it down as well.
Down, right?
Affirm, Chris. Both are at 9 o'clock down on battery 5.
Copy that. H2 scoop is installed, working on H1 scoop.
Copy, Chris.
H1 scoop installed and locked, straight down.
Copy, Chris. And Chris, we'll have you retrieve the camera, and if you don't mind, could you take some closeout photos of the IAA before you head back to your ORU bag?
Camera and closeout photos. You got it.
Thank you.
And as you pass by there, Chris, could you release that adjustable from the scoop?
Yeah. Clear to let it go?
Yes. Thank you.
Yep.
Okay, Jaws, I have retrieved the 9-inch hex socket. It's on the pip pin, and it's a good tug test. I'm retrieving the BGT at this time.
Copy, Bob. And as you put that on your swing arm, if you could just report the tethers on the PGT to us.
Okay. Two rets in series and adjustable on the PGT.
Copy, Bob. Sounds good. And whenever you're ready, we can take an inventory of the crew lock bag if Chris is good with his forward steps.
Yep, I have the camera on my possession. I'm taking closeout photos now. And I think when I'm done with the photos, I head towards my bag.
Yep, affirm. You'll head back, stow that camera as well as the GoPro into the ORU bag, and then we'll take your inventory once you're ready as well.
Okay, copy all.
Okay, I have a RET series connected to the ratchet wrench with a wobble socket and a palm bar in the crew lock bag.
Copy.
Yeah, Bob, I do not like this button on the camera.
Yeah.
I push probably 3 times more than I actually trigger a picture.
I have 3 integral RETs to adjustable tethers.
Copy.
I have a RET to a trash bag, and then another 2 RETs that connect to the small trash bag. I've got a gap spanner combo that is on a RET, and a second gap spanner combo that's to the internal RET.
Copy.
And I have the long duration tie down tether to a ring inside of the crew lock bag, and I have the 9-inch hex, the pit pin on a RET. Anything else you need?
That's everything
I'll do the
inside.
outside after I close it up, if that's okay. Okay?
Yep, that's everything on the inside, Bob, and then whenever you're ready, we'll get the outside.
Okay.
Picture was taken parting the IEA.
Now approaching 5.5 hours into today's spacewalk, recapping some milestones from today. Chris Cassidy and Bob Behnken were assisted in the Quest airlock this morning by NASA astronaut Doug Hurley and Russian cosmonaut Ivan Wagner, who helped the spacewalkers get suited up and run through various checks before stepping out into the vacuum of space. Doug Hurley closed the hatch at 5:46 a.m. Central Time this morning to begin depressurization. After depressurization, Chris Cassidy and Bob Behnken's suits were placed on internal battery power, officially marking the start of today's spacewalk at 6:32 a.m. Central Time. Following the official start of the spacewalk, Cassidy and Behnken translated to the work site to begin the work to finish power upgrades on the International Space Station. Running ahead of the timeline today, Cassidy and Behnken were also able to tackle the first task planned for next Wednesday's second spacewalk to replace the batteries for the S6 Truss's 1B channel, having completed all of the planned tasks for this first spacewalk involving the removal of 3 aging nickel-hydrogen batteries from the Truss's integrated electronics assembly and installing 2 new lithium-ion batteries in the truss. The spacewalkers had time to remove a 4th nickel-hydrogen battery planned for next Wednesday's spacewalk and moved an adapter plate into the truss to await the installation of another new lithium-ion battery next Wednesday.
The main thing is the doors need to be against structure, and it needs to be snug enough that it won't be able to spin outward.
And the second get-ahead task, originally scheduled for the spacewalk next Wednesday, the crew removed the 5th of 6 nickel-hydrogen batteries and put it on an adapter plate, moving battery number 6 to slot number 4. In summary, the crew removed 5 of the 6 aging nickel-hydrogen batteries, installed 2 of the 3 lithium-ion batteries, and moved 2 of the 3 adapter plates into the S6 1B channel. Both new lithium-ion batteries are up and running and in good shape. The crew now is running through some final cleanup procedures before heading back into the International Space Station.
Okay. Ret in series to the ratchet wrench with a 9-inch set installed on the ratchet and a palm wheel.
Copy.
Ret to an adjustable with a 2-puller and a pry bar.
Copy.
Ret with my trash bag. Ret with my trash bag, comm check.
Okay, copy, Ret to your trash bag.
An extra adjustable.
Copy.
A Ret and a Ret with a pit pin on standby for nothing on them.
Copy.
Ret in series GT number 8, which is in the off position. It does have a PGT battery and it has a 9-inch hex head at the end of it.
Copy, and does that have an adjustable equipment tether on it?
It does, yep, thank you.
Copy.
And so I'm going to have to add another tether. This bag kind of can just spin.
Okay, Bob, so you're going to take one of the adjustables off your wrist?
Correct.
Copy.
A camera with a Ret and an L bracket
Copy.
in the bag. And I'm going to carry the GoPro on me. The GoPro has a Ret.
Okay, copy, Chris. We are seeing that's everything inside the bag. Whenever you're ready, you can get the tethers on the outside.
Okay, stand by. ET, Jasmine?
534.
34, copy.
Okay, Jasmine, I have a additional adjustable for my right wrist that's going to the PFCS tether point, and that keeps pointed towards the battery underneath the crew lock bag.
Okay, copy that, Bob. And with that, if that crew lock bag looks good to you, you can retrieve your green hook.
Copy.
Okay, the GoPro is on my mini workstation.
Copy that, Chris.
So my next action is to get the BRG on the ORU bag.
Yeah, and Chris, we just need, what tethers are on the outside of the ORU bag?
Oh yeah, thanks for the... There's one normal adjustable and one large small adjustable.
Okay, that's a good check, and yep, you can put that on your BRT now.
Just hanging out, Bob, wait.
I'm just hanging out.
Copy.
I'm going to come down there a little bit further, past the APFR here. I think we've done enough for one day. Agreed.
You've done a lot more than we're expecting.
And I am tethered in my BRT, releasing the external.
And Chris, once you've got that in a good position on our BRT, you can retrieve your green hook.
Okay, copy.
And Bob, you already got your green hook, is that correct?
I did get my green hook.
Copy, thanks.
It's closed onto my red reel. What are we flying over right now, Jess?
Okay, so with that, you can both start translating towards the airlock. We've got a handover in about 30 seconds. So Bob, just a reminder as you head inboard to press the CETA brake release twice.
Copy the CETA brakes.
All right.
Paddles 2 times. My safety tether treating you okay there?
Yeah. Yeah.
And we're in a short handover period between satellites right now, but should be regaining that communication with the crew here shortly.
Se acaba de perder la transmisión en este momento. Por un tema de satélites acaban de perder la transmisión, pero ya van a volver con la transmisión. Sí, qué problema sacar y guardar las herramientas, nos confirma, nos dice consultoría estudiantil. Sí, y bueno, Santi, sí, podrían hacer algo más práctico, pero no te olvides que con los trajes espaciales que usan tienen una gran restricción de movimientos, ¿no? Inclusive, no sé si ustedes los han visto cuando se entrenan para hacer estas caminatas espaciales, lo hacen sumergidos en agua, en unas enormes piscinas, para poder tener una movilidad similar de ingravidez, inclusive que la que tienen en el espacio, ¿no?
Looks okay to me. I don't know if you can something else to see on there or not. Did they think they saw?
And Bob, as long as you confirm you see no red showing on number 29, safety tethers load alleviating strap, we're good.
Yeah, there's no red on number 29. There's a red stripe on it, but that's on the outside of the whole buildup.
Okay, stand by.
Recuerden que el miércoles próximo vamos a estar transmitiendo nuevamente.
A closer look at it afterwards inside.
Wow, ahí se ve la Tierra, qué hermosa vista esta, ¿no? Y ahí se ven cómo están flotando afuera de la estación espacial.
Okay, Chris, you'll be putting in a rich man fair lead at handrail 3409.
That's in the anchor hooks.
Sorry, Chris. I thought I see you're now. You called the CETA cart, not the CETA spur. That's at the top of the CETA spur.
Copy that.
And Bob, reminder for you to hit the brake releases on the inboard brake release of each of the CETA carts.
Copy that.
Gracias, Vero, y gracias a todos por estar allí acompañándonos también en esta increíble transmisión de la Caminata Espacial de Heinken y Cassidy, dos astronautas de la NASA que están en vivo en este momento, en este mismo momento, haciendo estas reparaciones, estos trabajos de mantenimiento afuera de la Estación Espacial. Increíblemente, mientras orbitan la Tierra a 27.000 kilómetros por hora. Dan una vuelta al planeta Tierra en una hora y poco. Es increíble, ¿no? Menos de 90 minutos creo que es que demoran en dar la vuelta.
Copy, Chris. And as you get to S0, again, that handrail is 3409.
3409. It's the long one at the top of the CETA spur.
Affirm.
Recall correctly. Copy that.
And so you'll put a rich man in there and then weave your tether down the port row of handrails on the CETA spur.
Copy all. The brake pedal is released 2 times on the starboard cart.
Copy, Bob.
Bienvenido, Lobby, a esta transmisión.